Welcome, everybody. Can you hear the cryings in your soul? There's more than one. It's up to you to choose who you feed tonight. As I walked to the bus stop late at night, I saw a woman standing alone a few meters away. Her hair was unkempt and loosely tied into a bun. Her dress was ragged and had holes in a few places, and she wasn't wearing any shoes either. The bus soon came and I hopped in, but she just stood there, staring. Then on another night, she was there again. This time, however, she had a luxurious pair of stilettos and rode the bus. She sat at the very back while I stayed close to the driver. After about 15 minutes, a younger lady got off the bus and she followed right behind. When she walked past me, I thought I saw her smiling. It gave me the creeps and couldn't shake the weird feeling. Around the same time on a different night, I saw her once again. In addition to the stilettos, she now had a long white dress, which in a normal circumstance would exude class and elegance, but to me she looked like a ghost. We both again rode the bus, and she again got off after another passenger. Every few weeks or so, I would see her, and she would always have something new to her, a bag, jewelry, and even her hairstyle. We have never interacted before, but that night she had her nails done. She sat beside me on the bus. Although her face looked pale and dirty, with her new getup she seemed more approachable. I thought that it was rude of me to think that she was creepy last time, so I tried to start up a conversation. Hello. We seem to bump into each other a lot at night. Your nails look lovely. Where'd you get them? She continued to stare ahead and ignore me. I felt creeped out once again and just kept to myself after. The bus was pretty empty. She could have sat anywhere else, yet she didn't. I thought she wanted to be friends, but I guess I was wrong. The ride to my stop was awkward and uncomfortable, and the weirdest part was that she pushed the stop button before I was able to. She faced me and smiled. You get off at the next stop, right? I was shocked, but just ended up nodding my head. She got up and let me pass, and I quickly exited. Fearing that she would follow me, I took long strides as soon as I got off. Click, clack, click, clack. Without looking back, I stopped, and the footsteps stopped. I strode faster. Click, clack, click, clack. I turned around and there was nobody there. I started to get scared, and fearing for the worst, I ran home. While running, my bag got caught in a tree, but I continued on. I locked the gate and went to my room and peeked out the window. She wasn't there, but I was too scared to go back to get my stuff, so I decided to wait till morning. It was around 7 a.m., and I went to go grab my bag. It was left on the ground, all wrecked, with my things scattered everywhere. I checked if anything was missing, and nothing. My items were damaged, but not even my credit card and cash were stolen. I did find my lipstick all crushed up though, which was very weird. So that day, I decided to stop by the police station to file a complaint. I told the detective about the creepy woman who followed me home. However, since I was unharmed, they told me that nothing will be done. I wasn't planning on sitting idly to get killed, so I took matters into my own hands. I bought a small spy cam and placed it perfectly hidden in my bag. I made sure that it was recording, and I went to the exact bus stop again. For the next few weeks, she didn't show up. I was both worried and relieved at the same time, but it was too good to be true. On the night of the 13th, she was there, waiting. I pressed record and stood behind her. She ignored me as if we've never met before. That's fine. It's better that way, I thought to myself. We got on the bus and I sat a few rows behind her. She was still as always, never moved an inch, never uttered a word, never made eye contact with anybody. After a few stops, she got off and I followed. I was following her, following a lady. It was a bit of a walk, about 30 minutes. The path was narrow with dim and broken lights. Then she walked past her and turned at the corner ahead. For a second, I thought I was being paranoid, but things went down in a flash. As the lady in front walked by the corner, a hand shoots out and grabs her by the hair. She dragged her all the way to an abandoned warehouse while covering her mouth with the other hand. The lady was in pain. I see it. I know it. But I can't. I won't help. I needed evidence. I had to have her sacrifice herself, so I watched patiently. I took a peek from a broken window. She pushed her to the ground so hard that I heard her skull crack open. Blood slowly seeped out from her head and painted the floor bright red. She used her monstrous strength to crack her head open even more and started gobbling. That monster took her limbs apart like she was some plaything. It was viciously devouring the body on the ground and then stopped. It looked towards my direction while breathing heavily. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I held my breath for 8 seconds, I held my breath for 8 seconds, and it continued on. My body dashed out of there as quickly as I could. I called the cops and showed them the video. A manhunt began, and within 24 hours, she was locked up in jail. I was called in to ID her, and this time she had her makeup done. She looked different from the monster last night, yet felt the same. She demanded to speak to me. She said that she would only confess in front of me. The investigators tried everything they could, but she wouldn't budge. So after a long deliberation, I was sent in. The moment I entered the room, she was smiling wickedly. I sat across the table and asked, "Why?" The lights in the room flickered. The table shook and our eyes met. I was once like you, a bland, ordinary girl with nothing but a simple wish. One day, I met a crazy old lady. She was in the middle of being arrested after trying to murder me. The police officers were surrounding us, her with her hands in the air and me laying on the ground with my neck cut open, shivering and cold. She laughed and put her hands down. She came close to me and whispered in my ear. "What is it you desire?" she asked. Even the then dying me didn't answer life. Instead, I said, "Beauty." Before I knew it, I was alive and well. I was given another shot at life, but that wasn't everything. I was hungry for wishes. You see, every time I killed, a wish of mine would be granted. I just had to keep doing it to get anything I want. You could say that it's a contract with Satan. So, what is it you desire? The whole room was in chaos. The whole room was in chaos. Mirrors breaking, ceiling falling down, the table and chairs flying. I felt my soul wrenched out of my body and an entity take its place. I was out of my mind. I fell unconscious to the floor, and when I snapped out of it, she was laying dead with officers around her. I got up as if nothing had ever happened. I walked out of the station a different person. I saw the world differently. Everywhere I go, I did not see people as humans anymore. Rather, I saw them as different colored papers with a lot of zeros written on them. Thank you everybody for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any suggestions that would make our videos better or stories, please let us know down below or in the email in the description box. And if you guys would like to support this channel, please click the like and subscribe button down below. And hopefully we'll see you every week. Bye!